What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. This is Am I the A-Hole Fridays. Now, I do enjoy these. This is from the Reddit subreddits for Am I the A-Hole section, where they have people that come up, write a story, post their stories, whether it's fact or fiction, and they let you know or make you decide if they are indeed an a-hole. This one is Am I the A-Hole for becoming a stay-at-home parent while I did not support my ex doing the same thing? So, let's get to it. So, am I the a-hole for becoming a stay-at-home parent when I did not support my ex being stay-at-home? Now, based on the title alone, I'm going to say yes, just because that sounds jacked up that you're going to, do it instead of allowing the other person to do it. But let's check out the story, see what it says. I, 33 male, share a 3-year-old son with my ex, 29 female. We broke up before our son was born. One of the reasons we broke up was her insistence on being stay at home until our child reached school age at least. Obviously, she needs to stay home for the months. The way he just said obviously, he sounds like a jerk. Needs to stay at home for the months after the birth to recover, but once she was recovered, I did not support her continuing to not work. I did not want a relationship where she was financially dependent on me. We also disagreed on concepts like gender roles within the family. We both had been rather progressive. After getting pregnant, she started expounding a lot more traditional views. Okay, so it sounds like he doesn't want to go to traditional aspects. He doesn't want to be the breadwinner, doing all the work, handling all the bills and everything. He wants it to be 50-50, obviously. In any case, our son is born and we co-parent. We have 50-50 custody, but I make more than my ex, so I pay health insurance, child care, and child support. Tragically, a year after my son is born, my mother is killed in an accident by a semi-truck. Yikes. Ooh, my twin brother, who himself is a family law divorce attorney, has one of his law school classmates look into the accident. Turns out the semi-driver was over the federally allowed hours to drive. As you can imagine, this really affects by perspective. What? This really affects the perspective on things. We end up getting a substantial settlement. I decided to take a step back from my career. I'm an accountant. I signed a freelance contract with my firm that gives me the flexibility to be with my son as much as I want. I still pay for the insurance, child care, and child support. Note, the settlement has no impact on my child support. Trust me, I've had the best family law firm in the state look into it. But on my time, I usually keep him with me and we spend the day together going to the park, museums, library, etc. My ex has expressed her frustration at my hypocrisy. She says I am now a stay-at-home parent. He's doing quotation marks. I don't know if you can see it. But would not let her be one. I told her the situations are different because my situation does not involve me being financially dependent on anyone. This was my chief concern with her doing it. This is causing issues in our co-parent relationship. Am I the a-hole? Yes. I kind of think so, because now you're essentially doing the same thing, because now that y'all have split up, you're paying child support and all of this stuff to a woman that's in another household. You don't get your kid full time, and it's just you created a mess because you didn't want her to stay at home. You wanted her to still work and do all of these things, but you still are paying out to her. She's still dependent on you in some way, some fashion. And yeah, she probably would have changed her mind, because most of the people I know that even tried to be a stay-at-home parent wanted to go back to work. They didn't do the stay-at-home thing long because they got impatient. They wanted to go back to work and things like that. Yeah, I understand you don't want to be traditional, because it sounds like you want to do things your way and you don't want to have anybody depend on you, but you have a child who depends on you. Like, come on, man. Like, it sounds like you still need to grow up, in my opinion. Now, I get the aspect of her changing her views can actually mess with you, because if you're progressive and she claims to be progressive but then changes it once she becomes pregnant, I can get that. Yeah, that might get under your skin, but dog, you knocked her up. So instead of really working the relationship out, you're like, whatever, let's go ahead and break up. But I'm still going to do these things that I'm going to have to do, where it'd be better if y'all was just all in the household. So you broke up the family just because you wanted to not have somebody depend on you, even though they're not depending on you. This is what happens when you don't think things through. I mean, honestly, like, that has got to be a crap show. Like, yeah, now it's messing up our co-parenting. Yeah, man, because you decided, oh, I'm just gonna stay at home now because I got a large settlement. So let me just stay at the house and spend time with my kid. I don't know, man, because I'm really gonna rag the dude, for real. Because to me, he is the a-hole. Because you broke up the family because you didn't like the views changing, and then turn around and do something that you broke up with a female for because that's what she wanted to do. It's just dumb. Like, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Maybe I'm tripping, but let me know what y'all think. And be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.